Absolute suspect on a Saturday in that last 50 metres. See if it can hang on today. Red light is on. And they're racing now from the 1,000 metres. Guns of Natharay missed it, and so did Door Mission. City Chan's going to drive through to join Glasgow Girl and also Olga Louisa. ATM, the grey, is driving through. Might even take up the running early on from Akiko. Night Voyage is just off them from Rockefeller. Dawn Mission and Imperial Venus is back at the tail. ATM has found the rail and travels well, leads a half. Olga Louisa on the outside. Just pulling a little bit is City Chan inside of Glasgow Girl, getting a nice run for Pike. And then came Kiko, Guns of Navarone, Rockefeller, Night Voyage, Imperial Venus, and Dawn Mission struggling at the back first up in the straight. ATM under a good hold, leads by a half. Olga Louisa goes up the outside. Glasgow Girl trying to join in, and just off them, Night Voyage is getting an inside run now. Olga Louisa's after ATM, who fights strongly. Glasgow Girl, Rockefeller's late, getting up on the inside though. Night Voyage, McNaught went bang. Race to the lead from City Champ battling on, but Night Voyage comes away to beat City Champ. ATM held on for third from Rockefeller, Guns of Natharone. Olga Louisa, Glasgow Girl was crazy short odds around fourth last from Akiko. Imperial Venus and Dawn Mission was always tailed off. Night Voyage, 12.90 and 2.90. Night Voyage, number one is first, 5 City Chant, ATM. It's 1 beating 5 and 7. 1, 5 and 7 after the running of race number 4. And Night Voyage has steamed through on the inside to get the money. Beautiful ride by McNaught. She was looking for that run, just waited, didn't go the outside. ATM rolled off for her. She shot it through, there wasn't much room. Came through where the shadow line is near the fence. It's 157.10 official, 157.10. ATM did a good job. City Chant got into the clear, and the big plunge just coming astray there with City Chant. One length, 1 3/4, and 58.99. The run, 58.99. The winner, trained by Martin Allen as we go downstairs to Brittany.
Thanks, Richie. And Martin, he's done it. Night Voyage, you've had a bit of a run of placings, but gee, that was a good effort today. 62.5. He's got plenty of heart.
Yeah, like I said to some of the owners, that he's been carrying it and running into Captain Sterling, Don't Fuss, and yeah, I thought this was a pretty easier field, and Jade give it a peach of a ride, like absolute peach, and yeah, just first time with the blinkers off probably helped him settle a little bit better.
She definitely gave it a good ride, but were you worried at all coming into the corner that it could have seen the fact that she wasn't able to get the run? She was lucky she was able to sneak up on the side of ATM and it all worked out perfectly, but were there a few nervous moments for you?
A little bit, but I could see her leaning him into the rail, and yeah, even if he didn't get the gap, you know, she's looked after him, but I could see she was looking for that rails run, and yeah, just everything mapped perfect for him.
Has it been frustrating for you knowing you've got a horse with ability, but it's just been finding a couple better on occasion, sometimes racing without luck?
I just don't think the gap in the handicap's big enough. Like, I go into a 70 plus and he gets 59.5, or even a 64.5 plus, and he gets 62.5. There's 2 kilos. The gap's not big enough, I don't think. He's an 86 rater now, and goes into a 70 plus and he's carrying 61. It's crazy, really. What
does that mean for him now then in terms of placement going forward with another win on the board? Where do you place him next? Yeah,
it's going to get tricky because he can't run in a graduation anymore now. But there is a racing, he's won at Kalgoorlie and he won well, and there's a Metro meeting coming up there, so that'll be perfect for him.
All right, so potentially heading to Kalgoorlie is the plan?
Yeah, just obviously I'm going to go to the Hannons with Neuro, and 3 days later you've got the Kalgoorlie Cup. They've made it a Metro meeting, and there's a 64 plus 11, which will be right up his alley.
That standalone meeting sounds like it's going to be very, very popular, with another horse here in Night Voyage looking to head that way. Well done on the win, Martin.
Cheers, thank you.
Martin Allen and Night Voyage. He has been a bit of an unlucky horse. It's been 322 days. He really, really deserved that victory. He's run thirds behind the likes of Fabergino, Captain Sterling, Hoboken, as Martin just mentioned, and resumed again this preparation with a second behind Danny George, and then was beaten by Don't Fuss last start. And today, Jade McNaught jumps aboard and is able to give it an absolute peach of a ride. Jade, I can see you putting down your saddle, and no surprise there, because What would your saddle weigh at the moment? You're only a very light person. What would you weigh and how much are you having to make up to get to that 62.5?
I'm 51.5 today, Brittany, riding 52, so that's, 11 kilos of dead weight.
It's a lot of weight, which adds a lot of merit to the horse's performance, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's super tough. I mean, he's never far off him. If you get, all he needs is a bit of cover, and he's got a really good turn of foot if you can do it. And today, everything planned out perfect for us. So credit to Martin, put him in the right race. He can carry the rate. Blinkers off today, probably settled a little bit better, which was great for me. And he was beautiful.
Were you a bit concerned about in the straight where you were going to get that run? You just bided your time and just stuck to the inside?
Yeah, he's definitely a horse you have to ride with patience. So I wasn't too worried because eventually those horses were going to get tired. And I know that he's got a very sharp turn of foot. It probably come a little bit more sooner than what I would have liked, but we got there, so it's fine.
Certainly did. Well done on the win and good luck taking that back. It's very heavy.
Thanks, Brittany.
Jade McNaught with a very heavy saddle, 11 kilos of dead weight, adds more merit to the performance of Night Voyage. Really pleased for his connections because he really deserved that victory. Martin Allen and Jade McNaught combining with Night Voyage.